Welcome, welcome. I wish everyone a happy weekend. Now, the day we need to get out to all the millions of drivers out there, and that is March the 17th. It's a big drinking day, right? And we are going to stop the shenanigans of these shenanigators. Who are the shenanigators? They are the CEOs of these companies, of these gig companies, that underpay us and are not willing to keep us safe, period, right? And on this day, we are going to stand for safety for all drivers worldwide. So let's unite on St. Patrick's Day. Switch off your apps. Now, this live feed is not going to be all too long. I made this live feed for the following purpose. If people can design some social media banners, or if people can come back with some highly effective hashtags, please send them on over. I'm going to put my email underneath this video so you can send me some cool banners that you can create, right, with some effective slogans, so we can use those all in solidarity on March the 17th. And start distributing all of these banners, the wording, the press releases, etc., worldwide. We have to stand together. We cannot be a Corey. I made a video about a Corey last night that says, I'm going to go out and make a ton of money. No, you're not. No one's going to make a ton of money on March the 17th, right? The companies are not going to make a ton of money on this day. We have to really stand together and send a powerful message, right? Not only to the media, but mainly to these companies. Like, listen, step up, right? You've promised to ID passengers and riders. You've promised to put their names in. You've promised to keep us safe. You've done nothing, right? So this is teamwork, my friends. I'm asking us to act as a team. Now, I cannot convince everyone. There are going to be the few defectors that will go work out on that day. Maybe you need the money. Only work if you really need to make your rent and make the payments. But if you can take the day off, rather use that day, recharge your batteries, and pound social media, get it out. Now, I'm open to people sending me press releases. I'm open to people contacting the media in their city. I'm really open to people creating little get-togethers, maybe printing your own little banners, right? Just do something on that day and form little groups and contact the media so that they can come and interview you. Jim's in the house, hashtag Uber strike. I appreciate that. That is the type of lingo. We need to flex on this day, and we need to show these shenanigators, no, Mr. Shenanigator Darren, no, Mr. Shenanigator Tony, no, Mr. Shenanigator John Zimmer. We've had enough, right? And I really think we can make a powerful impact here. Now, I let you decide on the day. This is the day you guys chose. And if they don't bring us change immediately after St. Patrick's Day, we're going to hit them again on July the 4th. Right? They will know that the July the 4th will be a second strike if they use that window from March to July to do nothing, right? They have to bring us proposals on what they are going to do about safety. Because, my friends, I am sure you, like me, are sick and tired of seeing the stabbings, are sick and tired of seeing a mother of 4 kids who's no longer with us, shot in the head from behind. I am sick and tired that women and men are done with the sexual abuse in the cars. I am sure people are sick and tired of putting up with carjackings, having to go out buying bulletproof vests, right? Cutting the evening shifts because they're only going to drive during the day. I'm sure you and I are sick and tired of that, and it is our chance to take a stand on March the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. If you are going to go out as the public, as the rider, and go and drink, Do not expect, ladies and gentlemen, do not expect a car to pull up and drive your drunk ass back home because we are standing for a cause. The cause is called safety. Let me spell it for you, Dara. SAFETY. Safety. Hashtag safety. So bring me the hashtags. Bring me the press releases. Initiate contact with your media. Create get-togethers. I hate to bring up this comparison, but be like the Ukrainians, right? They're rallying around in spirit and they're fighting those thugs, right? The aggressor. See, what you got to do is visualize Dara and John Zimmer and these CEOs as the Russian Putin, right? Putin, that thug, and say, we are not going to put up with your shit, right? You better bring change. So just like those guys, we pray for them. We hope that very few civilians lose their lives. I pray that on both sides, I'm sure you don't want Russian soldiers fighting Ukrainian soldiers, right? We don't want to have to also fight these companies, but we have to take a stand. It is very important to take a stand on that day. And this, no matter what color, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what religion, no matter what political beliefs, this is much bigger than that, my friends. This is saving lives because they are not willing to put the dollars into the apps and make the changes. Why? Because they are hoes. They are hoes for every dollar. They will take $1 from a criminal. They will take $1 from a rapist. They will take $1 from a pedophile, and we will not stand for that, right? So if you're thinking like I am right now, you stand up, you rise up, and do something about it. Don't be a Corey. Look at that last video. Do not be a Corey and say, hey, on this day, I'm going to go out and make tons of money. You're not going to make tons of money. You're definitely not going to make tons of money on this day. You're better off taking the day off and firing off those social media missiles. So bring me the press releases, my email's below. Create some banners. I'm sure there's some creators, some designers amongst you that have specific skills. I don't have that skill set, right? I will go out and also pay a professional to draw up a press release. I will share that press release with you in the next 72 hours. I can contribute my channel to this. I can be vocal. I can try and be an influencer. I can try and rally people. I will definitely pay for a press release. I will do whatever I can do in my power. But if you have some ammunition, share it. Create your stories, contact the media. It's easy, right? Look up if I put in Los Angeles TV stations, they all show up. KTLA, CBS, ABC, Fox. I can reach, go Google it. News tips. Your city, Philadelphia news tips, right? San Antonio news tips. Hey, I have a tip for you. Thank you, Danny. High five, my friend. I'm going to use that $5 towards paying for the press release. I appreciate you. I like it. Support drivers now. So this, my friends, is our time to shine, right? This is our time to shut down the shenanigans. This is the date where we will put an end to the shenanigans, right? And we are actually going to be the instigators of this day. We are going to control this day, not them, right? So if we act in solidarity, if we act in unity, if we act together, it's going to be powerful. We will always have the couple of little defectors, and we'll have the couple of little Corys that will say, hey, you know what? You guys go and do that. I'm going to make some money. Well, if you do that, you're not standing for anything, right? You don't believe in safety. So then you cannot be surprised if one day your car gets carjacked, right? And you say, well, maybe I could have done something at that day. No, we are going to all switch our apps off, period. And the reason for this video, short and sweet, it's not going to be all too long, maybe 15 minutes at most, is just to ask you to rally some really good materials, good press releases, good banners. If you look at Facebook, you will see the yellow and the blue little flag, the Ukrainian flag. I'm sure you've seen it in tons of little pictures. We have the ability on that day to upload maybe our profile picture standing for safety, right? You can change it out the next day. You can put your original profile picture of you and your family back on Facebook. But for that day, we can upload a banner. So send me the materials. I'll pick the best one. We'll put them out there. We'll email them to you, and we can use them. I'll even ask my techie guy if he can make them available on a website, right? So people want to pick up those banners or slogans. Send me the hashtag ideas. Let's get it out there big time. And the main thing is that we connect with the media, right? And all the more power to the people that will organize little rallies. We have a massive group of people out there in Pittsburgh. I believe that's where that woman was killed. I'm communicating with several women that are organizing a big rally and protest up there, right? So if we can have all these little islands all around the United States, even in Sydney, Cape Town, Berlin, if you can all work together on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is a very, very well-known day, right? It's a drinking day. And if we tell the public, hey, don't go. Thank you, Neo. I appreciate you. I'm going to put that towards that PR campaign. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. And and if we can tell the public, right, that on the day of green, we're going to be fighting for more green, right? Listen, there's so many ways we can market this day. On the day of green, we're going to be fighting for more green. That was actually blue, right? So on the day of green, we will be fighting for green, and we're going to be mainly fighting for safety. Safety for every driver that is still alive, right? If we can squeeze these guys, if we can squeeze their testicles as hard as we can possibly can, right, they will understand that they will have to implement these promises that they've made. They've done nothing, right? They have the tendency to speak very loud and make grandiose statements in the media and push out press releases. But I don't see it in social media where people say, oh, wow, they've actually done something about safety. They've actually followed up on their promise of IDs and real names on riders' accounts. No, they talk, right? There's a lot of this, right? You guys can relate to this. There's a lot of this in the Uber and Lyft world. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of that, right? But I don't see much action from these guys. So on this day, March the 17th, we demand action, right? Don't talk about it, do it. Don't stop talking about it, do it, right? Go pay your programmers, right? And stop being hosed for little dollars so you can take another dollar from a criminal and another dollar from a little teenage carjacker. We're not going to put up with that shit, right? So that is your time to actually, from St. Patrick's Day till July the 4th, if you don't listen, we're going to organize even a larger strike on July the 4th, right? So the media needs to connect with us. The media needs us to understand that we, the drivers, are serious. We're serious about this, right? We want to make an impact. We want to save lives, and we cannot shed more blood just because they are failing to implement the basics. These are basics, folks. You go and pay some programmers to implement the basics, and we will save a lot of lives, right? If Uber and Lyft and these companies are willing to not take these prepaid cards or these dollars from thugs and criminals and murderers and rapists and pedophiles and sexual abusers, right? If they're not that desperate to take those extra dollars, we can actually save some real drivers' lives, and not just drivers' lives, right? Let me make this clear. We are doing March the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, for you, the riders, and for us, the drivers. We want both sides to be equally safe, right? Sadly, it's always just those 1 or 2% of trouble riders that get into our car that make the headlines and make the news. The other 98% play by the book. It's the same with the drivers. There's some sour apples, some rotten apples amongst the drivers that give the good drivers, 98% of the good drivers, a bad name when they appear, when their mugshot is shown in media or on the TV or in newspapers, right? It's the same both ways. So our goal is not just to fight for drivers. We are with you, riders. We want to keep you safe, and we want to keep ourselves safe. And when do we take a stand? On March the 17th, on St. Patrick's Day. Bring me the hashtags, my friends, as many as you can. Send them on over. List them in the comments box. Send me the media contacts. Engage with the media. We have a short time span. We have about 20 days of maximum impact. So the more we start working now, the more we start getting the story, you guys reaching out to these TV stations. If you guys can rally a group of 5 or 6 or 10 drivers at one spot, maybe at an airport, and you can print out a couple of banners, maybe print out a picture of this lady that lost her life, right? What is her name? Selisa, I think it was, her last name, the mother of 4 kids, right? Who got shot in the back of the head. Print out a picture, because that will really hit a nerve, right, with the public, because it could be that mother, it could be that father that's next, right? So this is where you can have maximum impact. Print out that picture of her, a little slogan, keep drivers safe, keep passengers safe, right? And when that stuff starts showing up in the media, believe me when I tell you, these companies are going to crap themselves. They are going to soil themselves. They're going to have instant diarrhea at those headquarters, because like, oh my God, us, the Shenanigators, have been called out. Our shenanigans are coming to an end, right? So brawl, just brawl full out. 20 days of nut cracking. Who just wrote that? That's awesome. I love it. 20 days of ball busting, nut cracking, right? Media, banners, hashtags. Send me some banners that we can make our profile pictures on the day. We can switch our profile pictures out on Facebook. So people are like, oh, wow, we see. I like that hashtag Uber safe. And it's not just Uber safe. It's also hashtag Lyft safe. Hashtag DoorDash safe, right? So whoever you work for, just substitute that name. Put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. And this is not the last video that I'm making on it. You guys know all the social media channels. You guys know how to use Twitter. You know how to use Facebook. You know how to use Instagram. You know how to make videos on your phone. You can make a 30-second video. Hey, my name is so-and-so. Today, I stand for safety. Push it out, right? Hashtag Uber safe. Jonathan Alexander's in the house. Thank you, Jonathan, for all your contributions. And my friends, I'm going to be making more videos. Hashtag Uber safe. I like that. Driver safety. Hashtag driver safety. You see, now people are getting creative. Now we're talking. This is what I like. This is the energy that I like, right? Dash for safety. Sabine, very good one. Sabina, thank you. I appreciate you. So keep it coming. And we're going to do some slapping. Some very, very loud slapping on the day, right? Some ear slapping. March the 17th it is. Hashtag green flu, says Josh. Yeah, on the green, on the day of the green, we're going to fight for the green. On the day of the green, we're going to fight for safety. India, Australia is in the house. We're using our car, time, and money. What are we getting? Nothing. Thank you. Amen. Appreciate you. Lift and drop. I like that. Alan. Safe gig work. Jim Sellers. I like it. See how creative you guys are getting? 2 thumbs up from me. That is the energy I love. So keep it coming. Put in the comments box. Believe me, they're going to see these videos. They're going to see these videos. They know who they are. They're the Shenanigators. They know what they're doing. The shenanigans. It's up to us to put a stop on it on St. Patrick's Day. Lads, Flo Kunle in the house. Dr. Professor Rideshare is instigating again. He is. My brother from a different mother. Love you. Appreciate you, my friend. Much love and respect to your family. So lads, on St. Patrick's Day, we are going to take a stand here. We're going to take a strong stand, lads. And we're going to show those shenanigators that we have had enough. We've had enough of the shenanigans, yeah. We are going to fight back, lads, like we have never fought before, lads. Braveheart, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, England, everybody brawl with us with the United States, yeah? We are going to brawl on St. Patrick's Day. Lads, I'm fired up. Why am I fired up? Because I know we can put an end to the...
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Take precautions on March the 17th. We're going to be vocal. Flo, thank you. Every contribution today, I am using for the press release, to pay for a kick-ass press release. And that's not just words, I deliver. So that press release, I will have back here in 72 or 96 hours. I've got a good writer who writes up fantastic press releases, and then I will let you use that. And if you want to put it out there, if you want to send that to your TV station, we have 20 days of nut cracking, right? 20 days. And if we do a great job on St. Patrick's Day, we all deserve a Guinness the next day. The drivers and the riders deserve a Guinness on March the 18th. Why? Because we exposed the Shenanigans. We exposed their shenanigans. I love it. I love it when people come together. Jim Sellers, gig work safety. Thank you. Hashtag gig work safety. There's some really, really powerful hashtags right there. Keep them coming, keep them coming. And Sabine says she wants to write up a press release. Pamela, I hear you. I read all your messages. Much love. Write a press release. If you've worked in the corporate world, like you said, write a press release. I'm open. The more ammunition, my friends, right? It's the same like, again, sorry to make the comparison here, right? But we have to arm those people in Ukraine. We cannot leave them alone fighting. We got to bring in the arms, bring them through the borders that are not shut down yet, bring them through Hungary, bring them through Czechoslovakia, bring them through Poland, supply these people with weapons. That is what we're going to do on March the 17th. We are going to supply the media with ammunition, with our story, right? Sabine says working on it now. So, thank you guys. Much love and respect from me. I'm off now. I'm gonna be working till tonight. I have a couple of private trips, but I wanted to get this video out and fire you guys up. All that I ask for is we're on 33 people in the house and we have 28 thumbs up. If we can make it 33, or if we can get another 3 likes, somebody that hasn't smashed that like button yet, so that I can see that everyone has created a like, right? We're all in this together. Hit it. I think every city has something, WhatsApp group, where we can drive it how we want. I hear you. We're on 32. There we go. I'm part Ukrainian, power to the people. I pray for those people, right? I pray for the people. It's just sad. I'm sure the people of Russia don't want this either, but they have a madman. They have a crazy Adolf type of man running the show there. I'm sure the people of Russia don't want this. It's going to be terrible repercussions economically for the entire world. Gas prices are going to go through the roof. Products are going to go through the roof. Airline tickets are going to get more expensive. It's going to be a couple of months of slugging it out, right? And just like the spirit that they have, we're going to have to show the same spirit on March the 17th. No defectors. Kanka in the house. Kanka Reza's in the house. So be well, everyone. Please be safe. Keep those doors locked, those windows locked. If you feel the need of going out and getting some training or a concealed weapon, or if you need to go out and buy a bulletproof vest, I know it sounds terrible, but it could mean the difference between life and death, right? I would have never have dreamt this years ago that drivers are going out and arming themselves with bulletproof vests, right? And that you have all this stuff in your car to keep yourself safe. But I understand why drivers are doing that. I understand why they're getting it. Sabine, be safe. Get them green. We're gonna paint them green. We're gonna paint those buildings green in San Francisco, right? We should have a giant banner of all the people that have lost their lives. The picture's a giant banner right in front, people holding a banner of all the people that have lost their lives. Can you imagine how the press would suck that up? Can you imagine the pictures that were circulating worldwide? If we just had pictures of all the drivers that have been killed and murdered and assaulted or carjacked, right, that are no longer with us. We're doing this for them, my friends. We're doing this for them. We're honoring them, right? They went in there and did their work on a Friday night or on a Saturday night, and they didn't come back, right? They didn't come back. We're honoring those people. We're honoring those mothers and fathers that have fallen, right? Those brothers and sisters of ours. We're honoring them on March the 17th, right? Their families had no idea that they would not come back that day. They got a call from the police, or they got a visit from someone that said, sorry, your husband or Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so got shot in the head while Ubering, while lifting. And we ain't gonna put up with that anymore. Right, Alan? 100%. We are not gonna put up with that anymore. I don't want to make videos every day of this guy, that girl, this guy that's been killed and murdered. I don't want to make those videos anymore. I didn't make those type of videos 3 years ago. I didn't have to. But now I'm making them daily. Not just one, I'm making multiple. And the only reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I'm making those videos is to call these fools out, right? These people that call themselves chief executive operators, whatever they call themselves. They're doing nothing. They're failing us. That is why I'm making the videos. That is why you are circulating these videos. That is why we are going to have a maximum impact. That is why we are going to be successful on St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, lads, we are going to expose the shenanigans. Who are the shenanigans? Well, lads, the shenanigans are Mr. Dara Khosrowshahi, and the shenanigans are Tony Zhu, and the shenanigans are John Zimmer and Logan Green, yeah. And what we're going to stop, lads, we're going to stop their shenanigans. We're going to stop it. Yeah, we are going to absolutely fucking stop it, right? And afterwards, the following day, we are going to enjoy, on March the 18th, we are going to enjoy a Guinness together. Why? Because we've done our work. We've done everything we possibly can in 20 days to connect with the media and shine a frickin' bright light, right? A frickin' bright light, right? I don't know if I have a bright light here. No, I don't. Like one of these. Like, yeah, this is we're gonna shine the light on the cockroaches. On the cockroaches, we're gonna shine the light on the shenanigators on March the 17th. My whole studio's being rearranged here, but get out there, have fun, have a good weekend, be safe, and much love and respect to all of you. Thank you for your feedback, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your energy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for rallying on March the 17th and taking a stand for safety, ladies and gentlemen. Peace be out. And how do I end the stream? I end the little X button on the top and say thank you to all the people today that contributed towards the press release. And I will share that with you in the next 72 to 96 hours. You will have the press release under one of the videos and I will announce it. And until then, we are going to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. Corey's in the house. Corey Sheldon, Lewis is in the house. Alan Bojorquez is in the house. Facts, my friends. We're on March the 17th, we are going to present facts about safety. God bless you all. Thank you.